Well, hey everybody, welcome to Within Spirit Tarot. I'm here to do your past life reading. They are pickup piles 1 through 5. I said I would do these weekly, so I'm going to continue to do them. I'm going to give you a few minutes to pick a pile 1 through 5, and then we will get started. Remember, close your eyes and ask Spirit to help you pick what number would resonate with you the most. What past life lessons do you need to learn? What past life lessons did you carry over? All that stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course share if you're new, and don't forget to click the bell and click all so that you can get notified whenever I'm live. Check out the description box for donations, the eBay for the candles. Okay, so I'm going to give you about a few minutes and then we will get started. Alright, so if you're confident with your decision, we're going to get started. One through 5. Alright, so for group number 1. Number 1, you guys, too, is all about brand new beginnings. Okay, so there might be a brand new beginning for some of you who are drawn to this number, or this could be your life path number. You take, or if it resonates. So group number 1. We have alternative sexuality. So some of you, I'm definitely feeling sexual minority is on here. We have polygamist or polyamorous, asexual, or some sort of a Casanova. Alright, so on the back, your time frame is early Stone Age. So you could have came from, the very beginning of time. Your lesson is hubris, Hubris, hubris. Your death was an animal attack. Some of you could have been around animals. Location, jungle. Yeah, in the jungle, you're normally around a lot of animals anyways, so there could have been some sort of animal that attacked you. It could have been a snake. It could have been a tiger. But, alright, so your trauma is accident. Your trauma is accident. Your faith is nature-based. So you guys were I feel like a lot of you could have been connected to, like the jungle, like they're saying, but like you were just very connected to like trees and the ebbs and flow of that. You were a very possessive lover. Okay, it says here. Your identity, adult male. Okay, so you were an adult male. You would have had to have been a very strong person too if you lived in the jungle, because you're dealing with a lot of different like tropical storms and just very aggressive like animals, that kind of stuff. So your lesson here is that hubris. I feel like this is your lesson for this lifetime. You guys could be from the jungle still, or very just connected, like you're very connected to the jungle and animals. Some of you might like exotic animals. So that is for you, group 1. You were definitely an adult male, a possessive lover. I feel like the possession became because you were a very free-spirited person. Alright, let's move on to group number 2. Choices. Okay, a divine union possibly, but we do have air disaster that came out for you. An asteroid, a plane crash, so you guys could have died these ways. Tornado or a bomb. Alright, so this one is from the jungle too, so you might connect to group number 1 because they also got the jungle. Your nature-based faith. Wait a minute, is that the same as? Yep. You guys are basically have the same lesson here. So you were like from the jungle. You could have died from an accident. Your trauma is an accident. The last one was animal attack. So this one's an accident. Some of you could have died in the jungle. Could have plane crashed into the jungle. You were an adult male from the early Stone Age. Okay, and your lesson is hubris. Hubris. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. You have nature-based faith, possessive lover. Okay, but we do have an air disaster. Some of you could be have phobias because of this. Air disasters, tornadoes, bombs, or even asteroids. All right, group number 3. We have execution for you. You got execution with this little rope showing here. So you were either executed, somebody here could have been a snitch, an executioner, or a witness to an execution, okay? Your location is Northern Europe. Yeah, they were, I feel like in that this time frame, your time frame is the classical antiquity time. So in that time they did have, you know, like hangings. There were people that snitched that could have gone hung. You could have been worked as an executioner or a witness for an execution, okay? Your identity was a sibling. You could have, I feel like some of you could have watched, because we do have witness on here, you could have watched your sibling be executed or exiled because they did something they weren't supposed to. Your love was domestic abuse, or this could be your sibling who got a domestic abuse charged. Their faith is agnostic or atheist. Trauma, physical limitation. So if you're facing physical limitation in this life, you could have, because of last time, or you're afraid to have some sort of physical limitation. Your death was by fire. Your lesson is leadership. So in this lifetime, you could be learning to be a leader instead of a follower. Maybe you were really a follower in the last lifetime. So leadership is your lesson this time. Number 4, growth. Number 4 is about growth, expansion, changes, okay? We do have the revolution here. So, reign of terror is on here. A wealthy elite, so you could have been a wealthy person. War or uprising. Alright, so your trauma was betrayal. So somebody could have betrayed you. Your location, Russia. So you could have been from Russia. Death, public execution. So you could have been, you could also resonate with group number 3 because they had the executions card too. But your lesson, overcoming fear. So if you guys have fear in this lifetime, your lesson is to overcome fears. Time frame, age of discovery. If you guys are unsure about any of this stuff, you can also look up, you know, what went on, anything you want to know about that time frame. Identity, other relatives. So you could have been another relative. Or love, promiscuous. Faith, prophet led. So you could have been led by somebody here. But remember, your trauma was betrayal. Could have been from Russia, and your death was public execution. And I feel like in this lifetime too, Spirit's asking you to grow from, you know, this fear. And I feel like number 4 is very appropriate. They're asking you to overcome fear this lifetime. Now, number 5, if you've chosen group number 5, we have healer. So herbalist, a doctor, midwife, or a faith healer. Some of you could have been healers in the past life too. And so you came from Western Europe. Trauma, slander. So you were slandered because maybe in those lifetimes they didn't believe in the power of spiritual healing, herbs, different things like that. Your faith, animistic, pantheistic, and your love was slave or concubine. So you could have been a slave to love. Your identity was a child, so you were a child healer. Time frame, Viking Age. During the Viking Age. Your lesson, to take accountability for your own actions. Maybe you didn't take accountability because you were scared. In those lifetimes, you know, they felt like this was evil. Your death was over a broken heart. Yeah, I feel like you were a slave to love, and that broke your heart. Maybe someone hurt you. Okay. Yeah, so definitely some of you were healers, died of a broken heart. But you were in the Viking Age. So the big lesson for you, like I said, this lifetime is to take accountability for the things you do or potentially don't do in this lifetime, since now different religions, different entities, different things are being looked at differently. Like, we're not hung for them now. People still talk, but that's what I have for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to pull something a little extra because some of you might want some time frames, especially if it has to do with your accountability or different things like that. We're just going to pull some cards. Spirit's telling me to pull them. So for collective and cross watchers, what time frames are very important as far as their lesson in this lifetime or anything that they need to know? Please and thank you. We have Friday, which is number 6, finalizing something and to just let go. So number 6. We have times of life. You reflect the world reflects you. So whatever you're reflecting out, it's reflecting off of you, basically. We have Monday coming out. To strap ideas to seek advice. So on a Monday, number 2, this could be like 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Leo card has come out. Now, some of them do have signs. So, Leo, you could have that somewhere in your chart. Could be dealing with one. It is the number 5, 5 weeks, 5 months. Release the power of your heart. We have 2307 and 2308. So, if any of these numbers resonate, you can let me know in the description if you'd like. And I believe that's all we have for this week. So I will come back with more of the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle next week. If this one did not resonate with you, just be patient. There will be more. And with that being said, don't forget that I am offering personal readings. I am offering pendulum readings and Reiki healing sessions privately. And do check out the eBay app, as my candles are posted up there. If you want a manifestation candle, please feel free to make an order. I have a whole bunch of them. So with that being said, you guys, this is your weekly past life pick a card read. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, light, many blessings, and namaste. Bye-bye for now.